Disclaimer: Doing own voiceover. If your readers are uncomfortable, mute the video. You are ready for your wedding and waiting for your Anit to come and walk you down the aisle. Today is the biggest day of your life, and the sweetest thing is that your groom is your childhood sweetheart crush and soon to be your husband. Today you are very excited, and a little saddest thing is that you are missing your parents. They are in heaven peacefully. Your parents died when you were 14 years old. Your auntie take care of you, gave you the best life. And now you have become a beautiful woman who is 24 years old. Your sister is already married to her beloved best friend who was her university classmate. She has been married for 2 years and now she is pregnant with her first child. You consider her as your mother and a very lucky girl who living with her. Your auntie entered your resting place with a big smile on her face. She was surprised to see you like this. Her reaction is exactly like a mother's reaction when she sees her daughter in a wedding dress. Annie, you are looking very beautiful. She walked towards you and held your hand and squeezed it lightly and said, Annie, Mom and Dad must be very happy to see you from heaven. I wish they were with us. Tears fall from her eyes as she remembered her good days with parents. You also started to cry seeing your sister, but she stopped you immediately because it will ruin your makeup. Why, Annie, I will miss you so much. There will be no one like you to protect me and take care of me. Annie, I will tell your dear Shinbu how to take care of my dear sister. You both laugh at this, and someone started knocking on the door. Your Annie went to the door, and when she opened it, it was her husband. He looked really very tense. He was repeatedly wiping sweat and came inside. Annie, what happened to you, Hojin? Why is so hurry? Hojin, Mary Shinbu refused the marriage and flight to Australia. Annie, what? How can he? He can't do this. She was shocked to hear what her husband said to her, and you were standing like a statue with tears coming out of your eyes. You can't believe your love of your life did this to you. He loved you, and what happened to him today that he ran away from the marriage. Annie, call him. I want to talk to him now. Wanjin, he blocked my number, and I think he did the same to both of you. Your Annie checks and it is already blocked, and your sister tells you that he has also blocked your number. You fell on the ground. There is no strength left in your body. It is the first time that you feel so helpless in this world. You feel guilty now that you trusted and loved someone who never cared for you once. Annie, why? She gets scared and bend down to your level and sit next to you. Annie, everything will be fine. Don't lose hope. Tears are not stopping from your eyes and your lips are closed with pains. Your heart wants to explode. Your mind wants to kill the person who ruined your precious day. Your sister wants you to stop from crying, but she knows you are in pain that won't go away easily. Wanjin, why Annie? Claim yourself. Thinks that he was not worthy of you. Wyan, brother, what should I do? You said and cried loudly, but you all put your hands over your ears at the sound of gunshots. Wanjan, what's happening outside? He stepped towards the door. Annie, please don't go outside, Wanjin. Your Annie shouts to stop you as she is so scared about contain things. First is that she is afraid of losing the one she loves the most in her life. And secondly, she has a baby that is still in her boobs and these loud sound can harm the baby. You were all thinking, and the door wide open with a loud bang. You all screamed from the sound. After some time, you looked up to see Wu has entered the restroom and are startled when you looked on his face. Nice to meet you, darling. It's Park Jimin, who is the top ranked mafia in Korea. People fear him just by his looks. There is no limit to his evil. He does what he likes and tormenting people, hearing people scream, disposing of people's dead bodies, and turning people's happiness into sorrow is the greatest passion of this person. He said in a teasing voice that was full of evil, he sees you as deeply as no one has seen before. His eyes are telling you that I'm that horrible person who just wants to rip other people's part off. Wyan, Annie, you said while still looking at him, not daring to look away from him. Jimin, discussion is over. Take them down the asshole. Without further explanation, he left the room. The man led you all down the aisle. You could not figure out what brought him here. Why was he taking you down the aisle? Shinbu had already run away from here. Then why is this mafia Jimin taking you there? Now you are standing in front of him. Jimin, let's begin our marriage. Father, start the wolves. Your world goes down in a second when he said that, and now you start shivering. Wyan, no, I can't. I can't do this. You said straight, and the smirk that was on his face from 10 minutes disappeared. He slowly walked towards you and tightly grabbed your hair in his fist. Jimin, do as I wish, or I will kill your beloved family. He threatened you while pointing his gun at your Mary Annie, who get scared as hell, and her husband shouted to Jimin. Hwanjin, she's pregnant, don't hurt her. Jimin turned his face to look at you with a smirk and said, Jimin, how fun it will be, darling, when a small life is killed along with your beloved sister. You wide your eyes, and he again turned his face to your Annie. Annie, please don't hurt my baby. Please. She is very scared of him and her condition is getting worse second by second. You look to your Annie and start crying hardly. Wyan, I will do what you want. Please don't hurt my family. He loosened the grip and smiled sweetly like nothing happened and asked the father to do his work. You entered the mansion with Jimin and were repeatedly touching your lips with your fingers as your lips was hurting because he kissed you. Wyan, I must say that he is not human, just a worst evil man I have never seen before. You said in a low voice while looking at the mansion. He turned to you and said, Jimin, what did you just say? He stares at you. You snapped out of your thoughts. Wyan, oh, what? You don't hear what he asks you and then you ask him, but he comes to you. Wyan, oh, don't come, go, go. You widen your eyes and say it loudly, and without any warning, he pulled you towards him and said, Jimin, repeating words is not my personality. Listen carefully. He said to you in a husky voice, and you shivers down your spines after realizing that his hands on your vest and tightly hold you in it, hurting you so much. He stars you so deeply like no more. And suddenly he takes you on his shoulders and start walking upstairs. Wyan, hey, please let me down. Put me down, Park Jimin. He takes you into the room. He came into the room and threw you on the bed. You immediately fix yourself and back away from him. But he grabbed your leg and pulled you towards him. After showing a evil smirk to you, he over above you and forcing you to kiss. You are screaming and crying very hard, but he doesn't stop forcing you. Your screams making him angry. After some time, he stops and look at you with so much anger. He looks into your red eyes that hurts him the most. Ryan, please stop right here. Don't do this with me, please. You crying hard and he claimed himself from getting anger and said, Jimin, stop now. If not, then I will do the more than this. He said in a little louder. After some time, you stop from crying and now you both staring into each other's eyes. But an coming call snap out both of you of your dream world. You gets up from you and the bed. He walked towards the side table and picked up the phone to answer it. You calmly sat on the bed and shyness over you. You also don't know what is happening to you. On the phone, man, hello boss. The Mexico gang leader wants to meet you urgent. Jimin turned his face to you because it his wedding night and now he have deal with him. It's important to him. Jimin, I'm coming. He cut the call and comes to you. He put his hands on your face and said, Jimin, I have to go for some dealing. It's urgent. Happy now I'm going. You blankly staring at him. He gives you a kiss on your forehead and a sweet little smile on his face. And then he walked out of the room. Why? Why he changed so sudden? Should I care about him? Oh, no. I'm free. Now relax yourself, Ryan. You happily got up from the bed and did your night routine and lay down on the bed for sleep. You are feeling really good. Because of his different side and also he's not treating you bad, so you have no problem to live with the person who wants to love you, claimly talk to you. 2 days later. It's been 2 days since you saw Jimin. He did not come after that night. You want to see him, talk to him, you miss his forehead kiss, you want to spend time with him, and yeah, you starting loving him. But you don't know what is this, why you feeling different for him, why you want him here in front of you, and why you want him to love you like first night of your marriage. But little bit you don't know that you fall in love with him. You don't ask mad about him because you did not want to and wanted to wait for him, but it's too much for you. You suddenly stood up from the couch and walked over the mat, decided to ask the mat, where is your husband Jimin? Ryan, excuse me. The mat turns to face you with a sweet smile and bowed at you. Mad, what can I help you, ma'am? You need anything? The manager of Mads said to you. Ryan, can you tell me where is Jimin? You asked them with a nervous voice. Matt, he's in home, but it's not allowed anybody to meet him. You shocked. Ryan, he's here in the house. The man nodded and said, Matt too. Yesterday night he got shot by the other gang leader who betrayed him when he was in the mission with him. But he's all okay now and resting in his room. Your eyes open wide and feeling scared of losing him. Ryan, where is his room? Please take me there. Matt get nervous and said, Mad 1, ma'am, it's not allowed to disturb him. You lift your eyebrow and said, Ryan, listen, he's my husband, just take me there. Matt nodded and take you to his room. You came to his room and saw the skin that hurt you the most. YN. Jimin, you whisper in the air, and Jimin is sleeping peacefully on his bed. He's sleeping shirtless and the bandage on his shoulder. You slowly walk towards him and stand beside him and said, YN, why did not you tell me that you are in pain, Jimin? Why is this bothering me so much? You starting crying in front of him, but he's sleeping, you think. YN. Jimin, what will I do alone if something happened to you? Do you care about me? I'm your wife. Why you hide this that you are in so much pain? Jimin, open eyes because you disturb his sleep and also you are crying mess. Jimin, how dare you to enter in my room? You widen your eyes after listening him and he's awake because you disturb him and now you are thinking that his love is one-sided. This devil Jimin is in human body can't be loved to anyone. You are thinking with a wide open eyes and he shouted again. Jimin, and how dare you to disturb me? His weak voice hurts you, but you also become angry, knowing that he was not in love with you. That was just attraction. You suddenly stand on the spot with an angry put and stares at him, and the tear is still on your cheeks. You turn to go out of this room, but he grabbed your hand. You turn back to look at him. Wyan, what? Leave my hand. I am going to my room. You shouted back at him, looking in his eyes. Make sure that he is not getting angry with you. Jimin, come here, Wyan, he said, and pulled your hand, and you sit beside him on the bed. Jimin, tell me what brought you here, darling. His claimly voice make you happy again. YN. Jimin, what if something happened to you and you did not inform me that were at home? I waited for you since yesterday. Tears falling from your eyes, Jimin. Stop crying. And you are the one you wanted me to stay away from you, and now you are changing. YN. Please don't say like this. At that time, you were forcing me. He is still holding your hand. Jimin, even today I can force you, darling. No one there to stop me. Understand? You looked into his eyes and said, YN, if you did not love me, then why did you marry me? Jimin smiled at you. Jimin, yes, I don't love you, but I can kill my world for you. You are not only my wife. Jimin, you are my obsession that will never be end until my last breath. I have never been in love with anyone in my life, so I don't know what is it and what is all about. His words breaking you. Jimin, and when I first saw you outside the club with your sister, I felt something different and wanted to kidnap you and make you my girl. But I stopped and gave you some more time to live your life. He chuckled at your shocked face. Jimin, but after a few days, I came to know that your marriage is fixed with your best friend, and that news hurt me the most. So I decided to make you mine, and now you are with me forever. He smirked at you. Why? Tell me you are the reason Shinwoo ran away from the wedding. You ask him without knowing how he will be reactive when he hears another man's name in your mouth. Jimin, stop it. I'm sleeping now. Sleep with me. With shut mouth and closed eyes. You widen your eyes but smile after lying down with him. He grabbed your face and kissed you on the lips, and this time you kissed him back. After some time, you break the kiss and breathing fast. YN, I love you, Park Jimin. He stares into your eyes and said, Jimin, I love you too, Park YN. The end. Thank you for watching.